going on?
not involved in this fight at all. They
Grabe
elected
mag-control
to
nga
win
eh.
phase
Red
one.
dot pa yun
They
ha,
Grabe yung
partida.
points ng
the third
BBL ah.
party up close and personal. And now
Kaya
it's
nga eh.
all up to Fex with 16 points.
Face
Looks like
lang.
he's getting far
Sila
enough
kasi kanina
away
nag-ano
from
eh,
BBL,
nag-chicken.
but BBL could be following him and trying to stay in front of him, knowing exactly where he needs to go
Grabe,
to
4
get
kills agad
into
sila, men.
the zone. That hasn't been the only point of conflict. Navi have been involved with a couple of scraps. Looking at Bauna down to
Nag-chat.
3, losing a player
May
as
nag-chat, may
well.
nag-chat.
So they're going to be trying to maintain control of this position. But Mad Clan on the high ground. The Uber
Ay,
Yeah,
hindi,
for
sa
the-
ano, in-game pala.
For the FaZe Clan fans that maybe are still watching, they'll have a keen eye on Baudam,
Pasok ka sa
E36 because
pasok ka sa
they have
Discord.
good games. FaZe could find themselves in last place. Going
Ah,
to the
naka-open
final
na kayo?
game. At the very least, they'll be within range of it going into the 6th match after this. Fate spots Alia. I'll tell you what, his eyes are better than mine. He blended in with that rock pretty well. He though tags Fate. That will just force him back. Gives the reprieve for Alia. Fex, the solo now for FaZe Clan with not really much hope. Fortunately, it is, I guess, FaZe
Hindi,
1. He can
ano
go
lang,
just
park
about
lang.
anywhere he likes. He can hold edge, wait for that phase 2 circle to pop, then go for a centered position. The thing to remember, kills, placement points, they do matter.
Open ko na
It's
rin
not as
ba?
if they need to
Mag-open
get
na
a
ba
chicken
ako ng
dinner here,
stream?
Cammy, right? He
Ay,
can
ano,
actually get to a late
Ikaw
game
ba?
position
Bahala
as a solo. We've seen it happen time and
Ah,
time again.
di pa
That's
naman
how he needs to
ata
play.
maglalaro to?
Yeah, but
Nag-type
starting
na
that
eh. Spam
mission
niya ako
from
ng
phase 1
GGG.
is gonna be a tall hill
Sige,
to climb,
sige,
but
saang
we've
DC?
seen Fex clutch out some
Yoko
amazing plays
nas.
before, so maybe the long haul is in the cards for him. Kaishin on their own little rotate coming in past the El Pozo area, now through La Peria. Archangel Predator and Unique are the closest
Ay, ito oh.
teams, and Unique have already
Yun.
started to pick a fight with
Go,
Navi. We
go.
saw them get
Go.
a
Lalo.
knock
Pwede na ba iban yan?
and even a full-on kill just minutes ago, and they are
May-
Basta po tayo.
May
they have
skin na eh.
cleared
Pwede
up
na
on
iban yan,
where's phase
24
2 gonna be
hours.
going. It's
Gula siya, lagyan ko ng ano, 6,000
center around
gold eh.
Hacienda. So all of these splits around that area.
Sana
looking at
all.
Sonic, looking at Bauna,
Baka
looking at
naman,
Pistol Red, and now
Santa.
EX also
Tang ina,
very
grabe,
well
new
primed to
happy.
push into that area
Panood mo
too.
yun, Doc?
Are gonna be the main benefactors. But now
Oh,
Chicken
the
Talk
Ang
is
layo, men.
eliminated the shots from
Zipian!
New Happy. Way too good.
Sometimes you just gotta let that spray go and just go for it, and it pays off for Zipyan. Dignitas out in last place here for match 5. Fortunately for them, of course,
Pasok nga
in
Pilipinas eh.
third place,
Oh.
34 points. It's not that bad of a situation. But you look at those teams that are just directly below them from 9 to
Archangel
4. All of
Predator.
them, or at least the majority of them, have really good performances here. Dignitas could actually slide down that leaderboard dramatically. There's a big difference between, a top 3 finish or finishing around, 8 or 9. So many less games for the weekly survival. Wizzy on the move for Na'Vi, looking to group up. And Na'Vi's actually been one of the more consistent teams tonight. I know they're in 8th place, which probably actually helps my cause, because talk about consistency,
Yeah.
middle of the road there. But they've been a team that I think has done a pretty decent job in all 4 games that have played. 8th, 2nd, 4th, 6th, so they're constantly getting good finishes. It's just their kills, 2, 3, 5, and 4. No
Baunam
massive
United.
games in terms of kills for Na'Vi. I guess that lends into their playstyle.
To
though.
But look at
BBL.
the points they have. They're in 8th place with
Rotation
28
nila,
kills.
men. Galing.
5th place has 29. Sorry, points
Tugay to,
overall.
no?
28 points
Yeah,
for 8th
exactly.
place.
Naka 4
Fifth
kills
place
no?
29. So it is a
Galing.
clear
It's close.
traffic jam in that center section.
Euro.
They're not even far
Euro
from
players, no?
second as well. It's only BBL that really have a huge lead over the rest of the
Mag-
lobby, which
isa
is
na
to be
lang to,
expected from 2
Opaze.
wins in a row. Fex, not quite in the circle just yet, but still getting ever closer, avoiding any conflict. But as the circle gets smaller and smaller, depending on how the other teams choose to play this out, that might not be as unavoidable as it is for him right now.
Yeah, he actually went all the way down to Los Leones and I think ended up doing a little bit of looting, very light, and then continued on. Now he's basically doing exactly the same in Minas. So he'll be well stocked for a solo mission to try and salvage something from this game for FaZe Clan. I've got 8C in my Twire Fantasy League, and I tell you what, absolutely distraught right now, Cam. He's kind of letting the team down and letting FaZe Clan down. Well, honestly, they're all in it together at the moment, to be completely honest, as we are a minute away from phase 3. Things just cool down for the time being.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any single shining light at the end of the tunnel for the entire FaZe squad at the moment.
Grabe oh.
But let's see what happens. Vex is currently
Ang
sneaking up behind the
layo,
team that
men.
we're watching right now.
Ang layo
Newcap,
ng mga to,
or wanna use the
Sonics.
high ground. Try to
Lalayo.
get some other angles like they had onto the last remaining member of Dignitas, and a quick overview look of Hacienda, including a 2-2 split by Sonic
I
with
like it.
GEX wedged right in between them. The low ground isn't going to give Sonics the angle necessarily. So we'll see what GEX can do from their position if they elect to do anything to Sonics in particular, but really, this is all hypotheticals because it is all up to where Phase 3 goes.
Well, I don't think GEX would be pushing onto Sonics at all here, especially if it does go out to the east. They'll hold their position, or they take their summon too.
Dalawa-dalawa, oh.
North, and which is basically what's happened already.
Grabe yung lalayo ng ano,
The two
yung
for Sonics and
AAP.
Hassi will now go over to H-Win and Swimsy. So those
Tara,
two
para
teams won't collide.
Wait lang, wait
Yes,
lang.
we actually do get a circle that
13,
benefits both of them, which is
team
perfect because we were kind of talking
15
about
pa.
it, and now we get
15
that
teams
circle
pa.
that does play out. So for Mime here and
Parang
Tiggle,
hindi ko
they
pala
need to
count to.
get there safely.
Ayun,
Arrow
pero
pulling up, close bite. They do need to be careful of
Yeah.
this. It's fine to take
Di
a
na
bit
rin
of
sila
time.
nagano,
Get over
yun,
to H-Wing, get
marit.
over to Swimsy. The only downside I have for the long run of Sonic
Tigil
is
to,
they're
no?
kind of on the wrong side
Superstar.
of the road. When you think about the
Michael siya,
circle as a whole
Michaels.
here for Phase 3, it's more likely
Wala
to go
pa.
on, say, GEX's side
BBL,
rather
ano
than
ngayon?
Sonic's side.
Top
Sure,
1.
but still, as you're talking
Galing.
about with the current
4
distribution
kills
of all
na
the
sila
different
eh.
teams, where all the splits were, this is definitely the right play for the Sonics back away from this,
Ubus
especially
yung
because
DIG.
with the
Yun
shift
dun.
going pretty hard towards the east, all these Western teams are going to funnel on in, and even if you had all four on that Western position for Sonics, they might have been overwhelmed. So let those teams fight
Nabi,
it
oh.
out, and then you can come in
Uy,
towards the
huntik
late
na yung
game
mukha, oh.
and clean up the scraps, really. Navi right now, trying to send some shots over towards Kaishin, who are sending it in.
Yeah.
Kaishin have already been badly wounded, and once again, we are seeing them drive around with seemingly no goal in mind, no end target.
Yeah, and that's great news for FaZe, that there's a team that's struggling probably even more than them right now, and that's Kaishin, who have not been able to do anything. Yuppie's solo. He's got basically Unique and Mad Clan. Technically 3 teams here, but really it's 2. Aduzi goes with that initial nade. That might be successful. At least gets a lot of damage, and now the spray into Taper just falls short. 2 more nades. Yuppie gets caught in the midst of it all. So Kaishin do go out here in 15th position. They're in last, still on 8 points in solo, 16th position. Aduzi, the spray to 2-tap, heads the headshot, but not the knock that he was looking for. Fate, Dante, both down for Unique.
That grenade might do the trick, and it does. 2-tap actually gets knocked. And that gives Aduzi the opportunity to go for the revive onto Fate, but Lash is there. The Molotov doesn't hit, so the revive is going to come through. Are they going to have an opportunity to get Dante up? That's the real question, because Lash is going for the revive.
Doon na
as
daw, no?
his own.
Samad.
2-tap is now bleeding up the high ground. It's only Lash remaining as the end goes down.
Hirap
Obviously,
niya.
Aduzi
Na, ano,
and
na-revive
Fate
yung
all
isa.
still standing for Unique. Definitely a
Grabe,
winnable
men.
situation here against Mad Clan. Faultlessly's going to be careful. The angle being held by
Ah,
Damon, but he
yeah.
hits the headshot. And Aduzi will confirm for Unique, and they're winning this. Lash now the only one left, and he gets taken out. Aduzi's
Ubus.
come to the rescue. He gets the majority of those kills. The Mad Clan will be out in 14th position, still just holding on to a top 6 spot. Fex will be meeting
Yun,
his
goods
end.
pa sila
You
sa
Happy
Circle Sonics.
has spotted him, and they're not going to let him move forward.
Actually, Patch
And
Score-
they're going to get even a circle feed, and that's right on top of Sonics.
Yeah,
Yan
these
na
guys-
lang,
Kawawa
no?
to
Sonics, they
pero,
weren't
gitnang
banking on
gitna.
this. They were
AA.
Iyain na, ayan na, push
Oh.
na.
planning on having to cross that road again. but this is
AAP
great
tapos si
for
3-6,
them.
oh.
Archangel yan, di ba?
Maglalaban sa open.
I believe it was actually
Ay,
Petrol
ano
Road.
pala yun,
Indian,
AA.
tapos mga Pinoy.
New
Mhm.
Happy might be none the
Oo,
wiser, so if he's able to play this,
like Angel.
like he could find his way in, but
Indiano at Pinoy, magkakalaban.
It's gonna be a hard push by him. E36 on Ascend on a push of their own, but where exactly can you go? There are a couple of different rolling positions on this hill, but still driving through the lineup by Sonics and Game Home, not to mention New Happy already on top of the hill.
Punta sila sa New Happy,
Good
man.
luck is all I have to say.
This is just one for you, Cam, but look at the map and have a look at Zipyan and Nan. They have no idea Fex is there, and that could be something to keep an eye on. FaZe might be able to get here. Oh, actually, thank you, observers. A couple more points here. Fex will go for it. Gets the knock, knows that there's a second one there. Will confirm the kill while he can't get traded. And Zipyan. Oh,
Out in
Fex
the
has just
open,
spotted him.
no
Throw the
cover.
nade. Quickly. Just shoot him! Don't worry about the nade,
Ooh.
just shoot him! He's out in the open! He gets the nade to land, but now he's down to just 11 health. That blue
Yari pa
moving
siya.
as well. I thought
Mm.
maybe he could have just put the nade away and just shot him. He's out in the open with no cover. Fex goes down. They can't get the revive. Of course, he got the elimination. So FaZe walk away with 2 points from this game. 11 overall. Unique have just lost Fate and Faultlessly. A doozy in a solo situation. Savior gone. A doozy, another big kill. Malman falls for Na'Vi, and all of a sudden, it's all
Yari,
kicking off here for
dagdag
FaZe
yung
4.
BBL.
Fire,
Mm.
it's spread
Bang.
to a doozy. It's gonna be Yonli with the final shot. but that
Dagdag, oh.
wasn't
Dagdag isa.
coming in.
Look at the
from
car pile up.
behind. Ready to smash him like a pancake. Navi as well, having taken a lot of damage. There's only one player remaining, sneaking in from behind Baonam. But they should know that he's there, because they're on their own, having to sort of leapfrog step by step. make
Ganda
their
ng
way
ano,
inside the
pwesto
circle. I
ng
think
ano
Elite,
ngayon ah.
under cover of this single
Sonics.
toll booth, is going to hang out for now, because 36 alive, 11 teams. This phase 4 is about to pop off once
Sige,
the
look
circle
pa.
is fully closed and we hit phase 5.
Navi, yan na. Naglulot
Cover's
din
gonna be
ni
at a
isa.
premium once again. I mean, I don't know. Do we call this a field finish, a field ending for a second time in a row? It's looking close.
Yeah, if it's not, it's going to be close to it. Young B's going to be careful. The example's only a solo. Only so much he can do from here.
Yun,
Still
oh.
outside of the
Isa pa.
circle. This is a massive little opportunity for Boundham
Ooh.
United, by the
Yun,
way.
isa
Down
pa.
to the bottom 3. Only 11 points overall. They need to be...
Isa pa. Ay,
really
gagi.
Yun na.
It's a very
Sayang.
risky-
Wala na.
Oh my god, he's going to get God Ace here.
Ooh,
That's going to hit him.
Kawawa
Oh, the
siya, man.
bounce! It just betrays him. Too much of a bounce. Still 3 more nades. Now, inside of the blue. Yeah, and that one falls away. They need to kill him here, though. They need every point that they can get.
Example.
Not going to do it.
That one looks
Dami.
good. Down to 42 or something like that.
No choice,
very,
eh.
very low. Example healing on up, but he only has
Heal.
bandages remaining, so he
Oh
is
my
sending it on
God.
foot.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
kill
get
them both.
inside. I mean, he might.
Patay.
Just might.
Calling it. I think he will. Unless they push this. They've realized, okay, he's made it in. They're going to push this. This is smart. Holding inside of the bush. They haven't seen him. He's going to get one. He should be able to get a second. No, just falls short. Youngby at least gets the trade immediately and now can get the revival to God Ace. And that pushes FaZe into the bottom 3. Boundham United onto 12 points. Picks him up, puts him back into the smoke. They'll be on 2 players moving forward.
They need to move, though, because they are on the far side of the circle as we have another hard shift towards the southeast. New Happy, despite losing one player, have basically full control of the area, and Enter Force, with that early send, able to wedge themselves into an area that is very difficult to shoot at, especially with the
Yan
car
o,
cover,
BBL daw
from
sa
the
ano.
high ground of Archangel Predator.
Makakadali, uy.
I don't know how many more teams are
Nice.
going to be able to fit on that hill. BBL
Wala.
right now trying to defend from
Whoa!
a send by AAA, but jammed with the
Lord.
ankle. Mert's there for the trade. But what can Jayers do to try and answer back?
Yeah, they got the numbers. We'll focus on AAP pushing on to game home. McMove with the nade. He'll throw that one out, looking for Silent Night. Already down to half health. CJ taken down, and he's going to be out for the count. Sylvie with that one. Nice nade on the McMove. 1 for 1 at the very least here. Archangel Predator.
Nyari,
with CJ, but then
Predator.
it's actually 3007 that ended up nading McMill.
Tigil to, no? Nakadali.
Glance Selfie, though, continues to have a very strong PGC. Gets that kill onto Silent Night. Big points here for game home. Now up to 31, suddenly into the top 6 overall. Archangel
Pinipindot ko
Predator
yung
also
empty,
towards
tignan
the
ko sana
bottom
yung
of the
mapa,
standings. They
gagi.
need a couple more kills in this environment, and Elgin Bots obliging. They got the knock
Kala ko
on
naka-in-game ako, ayop.
Selfie and Disgusting remaining.
Knows where Mad Dog is. Prepping the flash, though, because all he has is smokes remaining. No offensive pieces of utility. At least McMove hasn't been knocked. He's been picked up and has an opportunity for the revive. Sophie swinging out the side. Heavy damage on the Mad Dog. Drops him down. It is just Agenbot remaining, but while all this is happening, Enter Force are sending in shots from the high ground, dealing extra damage, extra points of chip onto the HP. AAP is out. Game home might not have a lot longer to live themselves, but they have vehicles. They might have no other option but to send it into the circle as McMove is not getting revived. Indigo has the shots there.
Ganda ng pwesto ng
I should
Sonics.
mention now, of course, 8 teams remain, make it 7 as JS is eliminated, but that means for E36, they're going to be guaranteed at least 1 plays per point. It's looking increasingly likely that FaZe will be second last going into the last game after this, right? I don't know we talk about it, but it is such a big talking point going into the next game. Star-Lord, maybe a chance. As soon as Disgusting goes to the left, you go start shooting. Can't hit the shots. Someone else will, and it is Indigo. Fortunately for Enter Force, it's on the same team. They get the kill point. That's big, and so is this circle for FaZe 6. Sonics still inside of this compound. They've not come out of it, not one bit. They haven't needed to. And to force, of course, around the area. So is GEX on the north side. New Happy on the south. Same with BBL. Looking for 3 in a row as Mings gets caught and he's going to be taken down by Code Marco.
Petrichor Road was trying to make a send onto the next circle, but with BBL here from the south side, they have a little bit of time, a little bit of space to just deal some damage to Petrichor Road, and they are doing just that. Exleft also goes down to GEX, who probably the best benefactors of this shift towards the north, can just stay as 3 and really aren't threatened by a lot of different angles, except for, well, Sophie going forward as a solo finds 1. Can't get the second, but that's still damage that Enter Force, if they're paying attention to the kill feed, could capitalize on.
H-win.
No nade, though, for Amina, so it's not like he can get to a position where he runs over, throws that nade, looks to capitalize. I don't think Indigo either, otherwise he would have made that move already. Kind of like what H-win is actually doing right now. That one just bouncing the wrong way. Would have been better to bounce off of Murado. That one
wala nang nade.
Too far away. Mill can still get revived here. They have to go for it. Speaking of going for it, Enter Force pushing onto GEX. It's Indigo who got that initial knock onto Zennad.
Dali pa sila.
Over the backside, they should be able to deal with Yan Lee. Headshot, but they lose out. SSR saves the day
Grabe, man.
for GEX. A calamity over there. 5 teams left.
Yeah, and if Petrichor wasn't in the middle of, well, their death, they might have had an angle. But now GEX have the perfect opportunity and the timing to get the revives, and now New Happy and BBL, the 2
Pasok Sonics, man.
fighters on the south side, have to deal with each other before pushing into Sonics and GEX territory. Should be noted, the Sonics haven't had
New Happy,
a lot,
tayo sa
they still already
BBL.
have 5 kills, so they haven't been playing it silent. They have not been playing this complacent. Nades come out, but Michelius has already bled out, and so it's all into Merc.
Patay ito, man.
So the player from BBL might be able to find a little thread of an angle, but I imagine SQ with all 4 up, gonna be able to spot him out pretty quickly. I say that. Looks like he's able to make it inside without getting noticed.
He's in, yeah. Big effort as well again here for BBL. 9 kills, a top 4 finish, off the back of 2 wins in a row of matches 3 and 4. They are, I'm just going to say, they should be all but confirmed for top 3 at minimum, and honestly, top spot should be there as long as they don't capitulate in the final game. So BBL have been tremendous over the last 3 games. They can continue that here. The Sonics, yeah, the majority of their kills just coming not too long ago against Petrichor Road. Of the 5 that they got, 3 of those from Shrimsy on those nades. The real question is coming out of this compound. It's not that easy when you've got the team playing the hill behind you. In this case, it's New Happy. Fortunately for Sonics, though, New Happy have only got 3 players. And there is, of course, still GEX that might be able to change things. Oh, that circle changes things.
Yeah.
So Sonics have been
So may sa likod ng Sonics, man.
It's time to leave. We'll see how they play once they leave the building.
This circle is actually really good for the Sonics, because as you mentioned, if they can get pinned down by the high ground teams. However, now that New Happy, their best opportunity
Para makakadali pa
right,
BBL dito eh.
the chance to do the same thing on the left side. It is all going to be on Mert to see if he can't ruin Sonic's plans. And SSR, well, he's doing that to New Happy. A good knock already. HS there attempting to trade it out with the grenade, but doesn't land where it should. That one looks better.
Whoa.
But SSR is already on the retreat, has a grenade of his own to try and finish the kill.
Follow it. Yeah, I thought I might have actually got the job done, but somehow the town player stays alive. Zipyan. Oh, no, never mind. SSR just deals with that. HS suddenly. Well, this is going to be a win for Sonics, which I'm just going to say, why are Sonics still at that building? You're hearing the commotion going on. Push out, third party, be aggressive, be like the Sonics of old. Look how hesitant they are. I mean, I'm maybe being a little bit,
they're worried about the backfill,
harsh.
right? They know that BBL
I
are
get
still
it.
in this game, so I have no clue where
But
Mert
come on.
is. They're even leaving H-Win behind to watch that rock, expecting this exact play. Oh, he might have missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think he spotted.
Well,
he might just be spotted. H-Win, you can see he's going a little aggressive there to wait for Mert, but nonetheless, the rest of the team is moving out. But they can't extend that much further because of Mert.
Sonics makakukuha dito eh, no?
Do they even have the intel on Mert, though?
They might. I don't know. It's all up in the air.
I don't think they saw him make it to that rock. Otherwise, I don't think he was going to ever be able to make it.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
okay.
now I've seen him. Yeah.
The fact that they all came back to H-Win after they extended out made me think that they saw him, and now they're going to be fully zeroed in on his position because, yeah, they know this. They know that this is their game to win, and they're not going to let any rat ruin that for them.
you got to be careful though. I mean, you know that there's a player on a roof, and you're just going to stand it out into the open. Mine got caught. Fortunately, didn't get knocked down. That could have been disastrous if GEX then had it pushed on this. HS has actually seen Mert, and he's going to spoil his party. Oh, never mind, Yedley! Domes HS from New Happy. That's big for GEX. Gets them at least into third place minimum. For Mert, that's as well. Top 3 for BBL. Otherwise, it was looking like fourth place, and he does get that knock onto Mime. That's exactly what I said was about to happen, and he did it anyway.
Yan na.
GEX, if they've got any nades, they
Yan
can
na, yan na,
really
yan na.
spoil the party here, even as a duo. Right now, technically, it's a 2 versus 3.
2 versus 2 because one of them is stuck on the revive. Yanli still not exactly sure on where exactly the Sonics have been able to rotate to. Thinks that someone is on the low ground, gonna try and
Sorry.
No, that's the head spotted. Going for the spray, going for the damage. Only gets half HP, and now the revive has come through.
Nice
Mine has
one.
up, so now it's a proper 4 versus 2. The opportunity might have
Sonics.
GEX.
Tiggleton.
Panalo Sonic.
Big one from James. Shrimsy to
Binoto
close it
yun.
out. Sonics do
Ako rin
not
eh.
falter. They get the job done. They probably made that look a little bit more tense than it really was. But in the end, they had the confidence to close it out. An 8-kill win for Sonic sees them right up into the top 3. Looking strong, going with 1 game to go.
Mert did his best to steal that away from Sonics. It really was him just being an elusive ghost, trying to haunt that compound, haunt the rooftops, and make it difficult for Sonics to win, but they get the win anyway. So we're gonna go back to the panel as they break that game down.
Ayan, Gina ba? Gina
Thank you
tayo.
very much, Xanax. Cameron,
Mm.
a lovely game there. And the Sonics, to be fair, it's territory they know well, but they still have to bring home the W. Godspeed, they had a couple
Kailangan
of
si
goals in
JP,
their
ah.
favor that game, but they absolutely made the most.
Uy, shit. Three-man squad to Baka makalimutan mo.
Okay lang yan.
Eh,
Magbubuhat na naman ako. Buhatin ko sa Astan ngayon. Wait lang. Si Buskimi. Ay, a match. Tara. Buti pa sa Astan, no? Skin eh. Pa-Christmas ni Santa.
Papaban ko kasi. Balik sa silver.
bayad na yung pag
Bayad na yung ano? Pagbalik sa silver.
Mm.
Kung nga pabalikin mo sa bronze, bayaran mo lang.
Sige.
Grabe.
yung nainipan ako dito sa lang sa pag naglalaro sa Euro. Pag once namatay talaga sila, yung reason talaga nila cheater. Normal na talaga yan sa kanila ba? Pag namatay sila, cheater na yung
Oh,
nakapakita
report
ng-
agad?
Oo, report. Basta mamatay sila. Yan yung naayawan ko dito eh.
Hello,
Hello, my friend.
Oh,
let's go. Wonderful.
Wait lang,
okay,
wait lang.
okay.
Okay,
Maganda dyan.
you tonight.
Loading pa ako nangyari.
Loading, loading.
Wala, wala.
We're loading. God. Kasabay ha.
Kabila naman yata sila.
May gagi, umiikot yung karakter ko sa ere.
Yun, dami.
Yun lang.
Pilit-pilit na.
Abort na, abort na, abort na.
Saan ba tayo nito?
Ano? Abort na. Doon sa 4 houses. May sasakyan naman dito eh. Dito, dito, dito. Abort, abort. Sorry, bro.
Yung sa dulo ng
season na
Giorgio,
eh.
wala
We don't
eh.
like buildings, bro.
Ayos buhok mo do ka, Sakuragi.
Meriender pa rin.
Ren. Tig isang bahay ah. Grabe. Nanama.
Yan.
I am coming from.
Nag-quit.
Nag-crash yata.
Bastos kayo. Gag. Sinaraduhan pa talaga ako, men. Walang scope dyan.
Wala nga eh.
May bug ba dyan?
Meron
level
level 2. Dito sa akin, sa taas, level 2.
Oh, ano ba yan? Wala nga kahit ano.
M4, gusto nyo M4?
Nagpito ako
Iwan ko
dyan.
M4 dito.
Sige, kunin ko.
Naku, tinahapon ko para ng busi.
Ito, M4.
May bala ka.
Wala.
Tara.
Kulang lang yung bag sa taas.
Tactical dito. Extended.
Goods. Ay, may sasakyan ka naman pala.
Ah,
Uy. Sorry. Tumitingin ako sa mapa.
Puta, ilang driver to. Talaga pag-hili.
Sorry.
Nakamapa?
Oo, nakamapa ako. Tara, Dok.
hmm. Sunod ako.
Dito, sigurado meron dito. Meron nga.
Naku po, nangyari. Ba't yun? May
Mag-isa lang yun.
Oh?
Tara, Dok.
kaya punta na.
Dito, Dok. Asa ka na?
Wala akong heal, man.
Sige.
Diyan ba sa market?
Dito tagalingan. Dito na tagaling. Ako dun. Tara, kunin natin loot niya. Tatlo tayo.
Tara.
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 Saan ba yun? Mak
Saan
niya,
ba
mak
yun?
niya. Baka umalis yun.
Saan ba?
Sa maliit na bahay sa baba. Yung white
Dito?
na bahay.
Yan. Tara.
Dito ba?
There's my crush. Oh, di ako sama. Lepas. Ay, wala akong bala. Wala akong bala. Nasabog yun. Nasabog ko ito.
Puta.
Bumaliktad kasi.
Sorry. Tangina, man.
Epic fail. May pa natin babago.
Dami?
Tara, exit na.
Buti. Buti pa yung number, ano? Tara, exit na, buti.
Tangina.
Wala akong paki sa rank, man. Wala mag-rank. In the account.
Hindi ako.
Joke lang. Tara, pa-label tayo.
Pa-level ayaw. Puta.
Tara.
Bumaliktad pa kasi ang ina. Sumugod agad si Duke eh.
Sabi niya eh. Na-down ko yung isa, kaso dumating yung ano.
Nag-heal pa ako. Wala pa naman akong heal, men. Si Pordo, tawa ng tawa. Baril wala ng balay, ayaw.
Wala kang bala. May pindot yung reload eh, yung R. Ba't walang reload? Magtingin ka mo ta.
Muntik ko pa may buga yung ano, iniinom ko. Game na po, tayo na. Gagi. Yung para mo. Play safe tayo.
Oo, play safe. Tara, tara.
Sa mga bahay na ano, medyo marami. Yung ano, walang landmark. Ayaw niya dito, men. Dito.
Oo, pwede dyan.
Inom mo, port. Tara, doon, Doc. Sa waypoint ko.
Hindi. Punta dyan.
Dito na ako.
Bilis mag-back up ng kasama niya kanina eh.
Hindi, ibang team pa yun. Magkalaban pa sila. Yung dumating sa akin.
Yung nakasasakyan?
Ibang team pa.
Kasama niya ata yun.
Hindi, nagbarilan pa sila eh.
Check pala ako dito.
Meron din ako.
Sige lang.
Pwede kong dalhin.
Tawan ko na lang. Hindi mo kailangan.
Extended na lang at vertical sa akin.
Ito vertical, dalhin ko rin.
Sila dito.
Sige. 5-5. 5-5-6 ako. Looted mo na lahat yan, Doc?
Hindi pa.
Ah, tulungan kita? Si, tulungan kita, Doc.
Sendin na lang din sa akin. Dami 5-5 pa dito. Vertical dito.
Military base dito.
Spider. Hindi ma-restart. Military base doon.
Oh.
Sumusugod si number 1, no? Tapang.
Ano ba rin?
Wala.
Motor dito.
Tara.
Yan o. Sundan na natin yan.
Sige. Sundan ka dito.
Dito pa yung drop sa akin. Nata.
Wait lang.
Yan na o.
Yun oh.
Yung sa akin, yung sa akin. Magkalaban, magkalaban! Ayaw niya akong tirahan, ha?
Open tayo, pre.
Wala naman
Oo
kalaban.
nga, tago mo na kayo.
Boss na.
Layo nyo man. May tira pa ba?
Hindi pa nga bumagsak.
Hindi pa nga nadadrop eh.
Ah.
Talihan mo.
Baka naman.
Grosa dito.
Yun. Hindi mo kinuha?
Hindi.
Yan na lang.
Anong tira ko?
Wala na.
Tiraog.
Helmet. Ay, yung bag pala.
Helmet pa dito. Oh.
Goods ka na ba? Ah.
Dito.
Baka kailangan mo ng ano, Doc?
Yung
Ng-
suppressor. Sige. Akin na.
Oo. Palitan mo kompe.
Ay, wala akong pompe. Ano lang yun? Flash hider? Ang dala ko.
Yun lang.
Check pad daw, sa wala check pad.
Pompe SR, meron
Si
ako.
Doc.
Pompe
Kina,
SR.
kina. Sige, sige. Hinayang ba sa compressor, oh?
Hindi na, ano, hindi ko kasi natingnan yung FPS ko.
Tara, 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 tara.
Pero pa isa doon, dito natin.
Tara, kunin natin yung isang motor. Tara, kunin natin yung isang motor.
Tara.
Kunin natin yung isang motor.
May kalaban sa number 1 na.
engine off.
May isang drop po. Yung drop dito? Bandang ano? Bandang 210. Sa marker ko ata.
Meron na. Meron na. Meron na magkakalaban dun.
Nagbabarila na nga eh.
Mm.
Ano gusto ng extended MR?
Ako.
Kunin ko na to. Yan.
You spot some enemy, my friend? Number 1. Where's the enemy?
No enemy. No info.
Level 3 best dito for...
Meron ako, meron.
Okay. Tara. Sabay tayo putok ah. Wait lang.
Sige. Putok na.
Kaya, pag may makita ka. Muna ka.
Dito sa compound, ano no?
Wait lang.
Sa pader yung isa.
Wait lang.
Puta, insta niya yung isa. Last guy na patay niya. Nilulot.
Yun o. Mataas siya. Yun o. Kita mo?
Hindi.
Dalawa. Ito.
Oh, kita ko. Nilulot. Naka-extra lang ako.
Akin na extreme mo, may dive kit ako.
Ah, sige. Puta na yan.
Uy, Johnny, sa
Likod.
Sa likod. Nice.
Yung wala nakakita sa akin.
Dalawa to.
Tayo ay nalikudan.
Fucking number one, fucking pussy. Hey, pussy. Hmm.
Galing pala. One shot lang yun, dulo.
Hindi pa yata nag-heal yun eh.
Puro paa natamaan ko kanina dun. Ay. Eto na